Good morning. It's early and we're gonna get on the road. I've just fueled up the bounder and I've taken Bella out. And I can't believe I've talked myself into we're gonna go to that car show swap meet today, and it's 92 miles away, and despite the forecast, it's supposed to be rainy all day. Go on, Bella. So we're on our way to Moultrie, Georgia is what it is, and more specifically the airport. I think it's called Spence Airport. We're going to Spencer Field. So I believe that they have a big indoor facility. It's supposed to rain all day, so I don't know how many guys are going to bring their cars to a car show and have them, you know, out in foul weather. But I'm hoping the indoor thing is big enough that there's still going to be plenty to see. Yeah, rain all day, cold, rainy. So I don't know how much outdoor stuff's going to go on. Testing 1, 2, 3, sit. Come on, sit. Bella's probably wondering what's so important that we're on the road this early. He says, where are we going? Looking for cows. We're about halfway there, and it's not raining at the moment. Maybe we'll get lucky and the rain will be less than what is forecast, but it's probably still scared some people off. We'll see what goes on today. Well, we're here at the airport, and there are at least one attendee. There's a truck ahead of us that has 2 classic trucks on it. Yeah, other car trailers. So people have trailered their vehicles in, and I'm sure some people actually drive them here that are local. Okay, there's the sign. Car Corral, public parking. How are you? Morning.
You looking for the camping?
No, I'm just here to, I just happen to be in an RV, but I'm not here to camp. I just want to go to the, can I go out around and back towards him? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, the place isn't packed, but at least there's some people here. Alright. He said I can park over here. And this works because we've got some grass to let I can let Bella out. I have a feeling by the time I get back to the RV, I could be cold, freezing, soaked. Rain is on the way. Rain is on the way, but maybe we'll get lucky, it'll hold off. But the building is way up across this big parking lot, and if it's just gonna rain all day later, by the time I make it from there to there, I'll be soaked. It is noticeably colder here. Bit of a breeze, so cold, wet, and wind. Ugh. We'll see. Keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah, we gotta go way up there. That's a pretty nice rig. Big RV, a big car trailer behind it. Some other RVs with, yeah, these are pretty nice. Nice rigs, I bet they have nice cars. Alright, we paid our admission back there at the gate, and so far I only see some like show cars out there in the field. Only a couple really, but we have some swap meet stuff up here, and yeah, some different vendors are set up outside here, but I'm interested to see what's inside the building. And here we have some fancy wheels. I could put some fancy wheels on the Maverick. Something like that would be pretty nice. What are these? I'm a fan of these here styles, the 5-spoke. Over here we have a bunch of aftermarket aluminum radiators. A whole bunch of them. And brake kits. Steering wheels. I want to find old used parts, not a bunch of new stuff. My Maverick is missing the armrests. You know, inside you sit down and you pull one to close the door, and the armrests. So I've seen a bunch of tools around. I think this guy over here has got some parts. Kind of old switches, Motorcraft, old Ford parts, and tail lights and more tail lights, dipstick tubes, old horns, bell housings. There's anything from mirrors, door handles. Look at this collection of cigarette lighters. Look at these old style horn buttons, or horn rings. Just the armrests. No, that's not them. You gotta be the right ones. Actually, I think I need one of these. I think the antenna is missing off the passenger fender. I might have to stop back by here. I don't want to carry it around all day. Looks like he has a couple of them. There's one. There's one. All right, we're gonna move on over here. Now here's a guy over here that specializes with Chevrolet Impala parts, all things Chevrolet Impala. Yeah, and the guy over here has specializes in Chevelle parts. It might be the same company. They just have the trailers specified for different vehicles, but you know, they have like floor pans for replacing rusty floor pans, and there's inner fenders. Over there are more floor pans. Yeah, look, so they have like all the emblems, tachometers, Chevrolet, you know, different badges, 396, 427, 350, Malibu, 427 turbojet, you know, the SS396 emblems, tail lights, window cranks, dashboard benzels, all sorts of parts here. Yeah, now if I could find a trailer that specializes in Maverick parts, hey, I'd be pretty happy. A lot of these vendors are just like generic vendors that you might find at like any flea market. Somebody's down there selling barbecue grills and smokers, and then there's, you know, vendors that have like tools and stuff that are not necessarily car specific. So I want to find car specific stuff. We still need to get up to that building. Check this out. New carburetors. Nice. Carburetors. Wow. And down here, look at this high performance cylinder heads. Nice. Wow. Valve covers, air cleaners, intake manifolds. That's what I'm talking about. High performance engine parts. Yeah. This is just getting better. Now these are definitely classic cars, right? Even though they're toys. pretty cool. Have a lot more body panels over here. We're doing rust and collision repair. All sorts of fenders and miscellaneous parts. Fenders and hoods.
No, I think the one you're looking at has got
I think this is all General Motors stuff though. And of course, to go with all those fenders and everything, there is all kind of auto body products for, you know, painting, repainting your car, touch-up paints. Okay, here's a Ford. I'll have to come all the way over here. I don't know, it's either a 67 or 68. It's a 67. My dad had a blue. He had this exact car, only it was a dark blue. The first giveaway is the 67s had this two-piece, and the 68s it was just a one-piece vent, but it was you know, the same body, but they just put a different vent in it. I'm sure there's a couple other small things, but yeah, if it was only blue, it'd be my dad's old car. And that's one of the majoring contributions that, you know, I got Ford in my blood. I don't mean to discount the if you've been with the channel for a while, you know I lean towards Ford. Not to discount the Chevrolets and Pontiacs or the Chrysler products, the Plymouths and Dodge and all that. They're all cool, okay? So if I walk right past a Barracuda, don't hold it against me, because my eye's out for Ford stuff. See, this is cool old stuff you could hang on a wall or build a bench seat or something out. It's like cool man cave stuff. And I'll admit, I don't know, you know, my cars as well back into the 50s, but this is I don't know what it is. It's a Land Cruiser. So, see, now this is a car that is still complete. Yeah, it still has the bumpers, you know, the tail lights. Well, it would need some glass, but all the door handles, obviously it's on its own wheels. You know, I'd replace the glass, get it running, you know, go through the brakes, go through it, make it mechanically sound, and that's it. No paint. To drive it just like that. That's some serious patina going on there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, for you Dodge guys, here's a Coronet 440. Okay? Make you guys happy. See what I mean? Make it mechanically healthy, and you know what? So what if it's got a couple of battle scars? Run it. Okay, what else is around here? Where's the Ford guys at? Uh-oh. I don't know, but I see something cool up here. Let's go over here first, though, because I see cast iron stuff. Okay. Other antique tools. Okay. I have to go over here to where there's these old motorcycles. Alright. You see that old Harley Davidson Sprint? I had one of those. It was my first motorcycle. I got it in pieces and never did get it running, but it was mine for a while. Old Honda CT, little Indian. Here's the sort of thing you could dress up a man cave with. Okay. Okay, that's what I need. A Volkswagen Bug lid, the lid for the engine compartment. Hang it on a wall. Okay. Or find the rest of the car.
But look,
and put it all together.
All the tags.
Look, the old cast iron waffle maker. Although it's missing the piece that the other piece that it goes in. I had one of those. I've made it into the building, and here's another place that has all kind of signs that you know, you could dress up the garage pretty cool with. Yeah, I might need one of those. Look at the size of that Exxon sign. I might need that when I find a building. Now, this is one of the coolest toys I think I've ever seen, is this little U-Haul trailer. It's in fantastic shape. The original paint and tires. That thing is really, really cool. I've never seen these before. Humpty Dumpty potato chips. You know, I have seen some Ford parts kind of just sprinkled just randomly through here, but I'd like to find somebody that just has a Ford guy that really just has, like, you know, Ford trucks, Mustangs, Mavericks, Fairlanes. I mean, it's just has a lot of Ford stuff. He's got to be here somewhere. There's a bunch of electrical products, from wiring to split looms, I guess custom harnesses, protectors, LED. Oh boy, I could dress the bounder up with a bunch of LED stuff, right? Nah. Nope. There's LED lights. More and more and more. There's even perfumes at a car show swap meet. And purses and boots. Alright, I need car parts, dang it. Well, I just want to see car parts.
Well, if you got a set and you want them polished or something, yeah.
Alright, I think it's time to get out of this building. Another thing I wouldn't mind getting is the original wheels for it. If you've seen the pictures, you might have noticed the Maverick has, like, you know, some old aftermarket wheels that they've actually been around so long that one's really bad as far as being rusty. I like to find like original wheels, and the original wheel covers that belong on it. I can find them online, but you know, shipping and all that. Oh, side pipes. I don't know. Maybe my Ford guy will be out this way somewhere. There's a bunch more vendors down this side. And then all of a sudden, I spot Ford parts. These are all Ford engine parts. And mainly small block heads. Some big block or like 351 Cleveland heads. Yeah, there's some blue air cleaners. Ford blue. Alright. Stuff. Oh, look, Mustang. I don't know what they are. Maybe the wheel centers. Yeah, I probably come in sets of four shifters and oh boy, intake manifolds, valve covers, instrument clusters. I'm more comfortable. I'm happier to be amongst a bunch of Ford stuff. It's like all Ford. So this is a feel-good moment for now. Alright, I gotta show you something cute here. These are pretty big air cleaners, right for the big V8s. Okay, look at these little ones back here. Hey, they're just tiny air cleaners. Like about the size of a dinner plate. That must be for maybe like the early 260 V8. That was Ford's small V8 before they came out with a 289. The door handles, Ford stuff, Mustang, a lot of Mustang stuff. Yeah, 289 or 289 stuff. Uh-oh, there we go. Uh-oh, the big bad 351. Okay, that was all Ford stuff, all the engine and the used stuff down there, and they have a whole bunch of other hardware and parts down here some other wheels, but we're gonna move on here. Oh, here's a bunch of grills down here. Oh, I love these GT wheels. I love those GT wheels. Yes, yes, yes. There we are. And some Mustang grills, and the front pieces on the front fender, hoods. 351 Ram Air. That was probably on the Mach 1. All right. This guy's got the right idea. He's got a fire going on in there. It is a pretty cool day. The rain's been holding off, so that's good. More Chevrolet. Okay. This says Pontiac GTO to me, or Firebird maybe.
15 bucks on it.
There's, they say Ford Fairlane or LTD maybe. It says LTD to me. And some other cool toys and stuff. Look at this. Look, there's an old cast iron caboose. And the locomotive. Old little small block Chevy. Okay, now where? This is almost like the van that I'm looking at. It's like almost identical. That's what she'll be looking like. Okay, some old Mercury valve covers. Powered by Ford.
Straight out, yeah it is.
I just like this stuff.
Now it's straight out, right on the
Here we go. This is man cave stuff. A fender built, you know, with a counter, a little bar like counter on it. That old end table has those wheels in it. Those are pretty cool. Another fender with a shelf made on it. Some industrial kind of style lights. This is cool. This is made out of that's a harmonic balancer. And some plumbing and some old turn signal lights. And look, this light is made again with a harmonic balancer, but it has a valve cover, and I'm sure there's lighting underneath there. Pretty cool. Check out the legs on this bench. Look, they're a piston and a connecting rod. Up and they built all four legs are a piston and connecting rod. So that's pretty cool. I gotta show you something cute here. I have no idea what this would have been off of. This intake manifold is only like 6 inches wide, okay? But it has twin carburetors on it. And little chrome air cleaners. And those might be like small 1-barrel, or those are 2-barrel carburetors, but they're just very, very small. That is crazy. I've never seen something, little performance thing so cute. Okay, that little intake manifold and twin carburetors, shame on me, and me being a Ford guy, but not early Fords. That actually fits a flathead V8 Ford, and I've never had a flathead before. That's like 40s and 50s stuff. I've never owned something that old, never messed with the flathead Ford, so I didn't recognize it. But so I learned a little bit today. I furthered my Ford education. Ooh, this trailer says early Ford. Oh, 1928 to 1956. Now we're going to have a look anyway. Ooh, Daylight Donuts, outdoor eatery. No, I don't need any donuts. This is very early Ford stuff. Very early. These old type of tail lights and wow. And these. Wow. Very cool. Look, the old turn signal mechanism. So, yeah, and there's shelves all back in this trailer with parts. The old style mirrors. Yeah, that's not the generation of Ford stuff that I'm looking for. I don't care if I don't find anything. I just love the stuff. we're gonna have to get out here to where some of the cars are at. There's not a lot here today, but there are a few, so I want to get out and check those out before the rain comes. I don't want to get soaked doing it, but we've actually been through a lot of this already as far as the swap meet stuff goes. And let's see what else is down here a little bit. Okay, here's something very interesting up here. Is, you know, a lot of cars over time get, you know, the frames get rotted out, and, you know, frames can always be repaired or replaced. You know, here are entire frame sections from the, at least front way up, complete with all the suspension parts and brake parts. Down here, some other frame rails and sections. Wow, see, it's probably the rear half. Yep. Even if you have a bad frame, even that can be fixed. Maybe that's what we need for the Ford Falcon. It has frame problems. And for you performance guys, here's a big intake manifold with 2 4-barrel carburetors on it, or this one that has 3 2-barrel carburetors on it. Fuel, lots of fuel. Probably not real EPA friendly. And I think these guys do chrome. Let me see. I think I've seen it before and after type of thing over here. Yeah, here's that display. Okay, that's before, and that's after. Okay. Get your old stuff all re-chromed. Here. It's a front piece off of a Chevy trunk, I think, off an old Chevy trunk. Yes, sir. Big, heavy bumpers. We've been all over this place. I'm not sure which way to the cars. Maybe a few more have showed up. There wasn't very many when we was over there. I think it's up that way. I'm not sure. I see some cars up here, and I hear a car up here. Let's go check it out. For sale. I found a complete Maverick. Okay, well, maybe it's not complete, but how about that? See, this one, I don't know, it could have been driven here. Yeah, it doesn't have to be you know, show quality. I don't think it was. No, there's no radiator in it, and the tire's really flat, so it was trailered in. Nice cars. See, that car looks fine just the way it is. Yeah, that's a driver. Yeah, it's got some character. It's got war wounds on it, but that's a driver. All right, we got a couple Chevrolets in here now, so that should satisfy the Chevrolet problem. And here's an old Pontiac, and a couple old Fords. There we go. Oh, a Ford station wagon. We'll have to take a better look at that here in a minute. Here's a really cool car. 1964. Let's go around here. It says 1964 and has a big 390 V8 in it. The Ford Custom. Here. All right, for you station wagon fans out there, the Ford Country Sedan. That's a lot of glass in that thing. 66 Ford Country Sedan. Has a small V8 in it, the 289 2-barrel, 3-speed manual transmission, and 9-passenger. Runs, yard drives, and stops. Got some more Chevrolet pickup going on here. That is a nice clean truck. I really like them all original. Is that an Impala? Yeah, 1960 Impala. Wow. Well, this car was bought in Florida originally. Well, at some point in Crystal Springs. I believe that's Florida. Oh, here's a cool car up here. Yeah, there's a Firebird. I think that's a 67 Firebird. See, I do like other makes. That's a Pontiac Firebird convertible. But of course, this Ford Fairlane 500 really gets my attention too. It's for sale or trade. 29,000. Fairlane 500. Yeah, I think that's a 67. They only made them taillights 1 year. I'm pretty sure that's a 67. Nice car. Chevelles, I mean, they're a cool car and everything, but they're just not my favorite. I don't know why that is. I like Impalas probably better than Chevelles. I don't know why. And they were some serious performance cars too. They came with big blocks, like a 396 and that one's cowl induction. Certainly a performance car, but they're really nice. But I don't know. I think that's the Ford guy in me just doesn't know what's the coolest when it comes to Chevys. There's a Chevy Bel Air. That is really cool. It has a 409. Dual carburetors. Alright, let's check this guy out. $25,000. Then it could be yours. She's a beauty. See, that's a pretty cool custom build. Sinclair. That's it. Make her mechanically healthy and drive it. By the way, my Maverick is 50, I think it's about to be 51 years old. It's actually an antique, as are many of these cars. Yeah, we already seen this Impala. Okay, we really can't come to a car show and, you know, not show a cool classic Camaro. That is really nice. And a Ford Galaxy, the Galaxy 500, which had the big block 390 engine in it. All right, see, I do have some love for GM products. Okay, this GMC truck is awesome. Just like this guy seems to be. Just drive it like it is. Doesn't have fancy paint on it. It's just the driver. You know, it's complete. You know, the body is straight. You know, it's not all smashed and dinged up or anything. Yeah, I kind of like them in this condition. Yeah, and a Chevrolet Corvair. This is a pretty early one. I've had two of these. The next, it was different, a little bit different body style. I had a 66 and a 67. One of the most fun cars I've ever driven. It was just a fun car. Had the flat head, the flat opposing 6-cylinder engine, air-cooled engine in them. And this little Mustang is for sale. It's not quite complete. Doesn't have the tail lights in it, but some body work's been done. It is for sale. It's a 6-cylinder car with air conditioning. Pony interior at $7,500. Doesn't seem like it'd take much to finish it up. Oh, there's a nice SS Chevelle. And wow, it has the badge on it. It's the 454. That's the big, that's the same size engine that the Bounder has. A 454 Chevrolet engine. You know, it makes enough power to get the Bounder up around everywhere and up mountains and stuff. Imagine that same engine in a car, you know, that weighs probably 4,500 pounds or so. I don't know. That's a lot of power for a car. And we have another nice Camaro over here. I think I've given Chevrolet and GM products their due credit here. Okay. Okay, one thing we probably haven't seen very much of is Dodges. I have no idea. It says on a windshield 1948 Dodge, but they put a 350 Chevy motor in it. So nice old Ford truck. See, I don't know, once you get to the point of tearing them completely apart and giving them paint, I mean, that is a lot of work. That's a lot of money. You have a lot invested in that. Look, here is a Ford Ranchero GT. It has the cool GT wheels that I love so much. And yeah, it's a 1968 Ranchero. One of 300 made with a 390. Wow. Yeah, the Ranchero. That is really cool. Nice Mustang. You know what? A lot more cars ended up showing up than I thought would. That's a V8 car, a 289. Beautiful. I'd drive one of them. I'd have a Mustang. Okay, back to the Mopars. You know, the Dodge, Chrysler, Plymouth products. An old Plymouth. 10,000. Could be yours. Okay, there's a custom Ford pickup here that was chopped. That, well, you know, the suspension lowered, not chopped, had lowered suspension. But, you know, I don't care so much for those customizations. I like this one down here, all original. That is beautiful. The original wheels and wheel covers, bumper, all the emblems. 6,500 bucks. Yeah, that would be a truck I would buy and just drive. I don't know what it is. Looks like a Chevrolet. What is it? It's missing some engine though. Yep, it's missing the head off the engine. I don't know what it is. Oh, 1954 Chevrolet sedan, 3,400. Have title, can deliver. She's a little rough though. Yeah, there's so much more of a turnout than I thought. But you know what? Like I say, I've seen aerial photographs of past events where, and this is a huge event. This place is just packed, just everywhere. But and I'm sure the rain forecast really scared a lot of people off. But I'm still happy that yeah, as many people showed up as they did. Here's a really nice Mustang down here. It's a fastback, 65 or 66 fastback. These are really nice. A buddy of mine had one in high school. But another Plymouth, the Sport Fury. Nice clean looking Mustang. Wow, the interior is beautiful in there. Missing a couple of things. There's the pins for the hood, the hood locks, the pins, but you know, it is a 289 high performance car. Yeah, I love these early fastbacks. They're quite desirable in the Mustang world. The early fastbacks are. You Mopar guys, there's another Plymouth. And this Ford is somewhat customized. Looks like big fat tires in the back. It's been lowered a little bit. Yeah, it's still pretty nice. I say keep them as original as possible, as long as possible. Here's an early Ranchero. The funny thing about Rancheros is that they were made from different cars, and I forget what the earliest Rancheros were, but when they quit making that model car, they took the Ford Falcon and started making Rancheros out of that. And then later on, I think they took, I don't remember what it was. Was it the Torino or the Gran Torino? They made a few Rancheros out of those as well. So the different models were one thing, but the Ranchero kind of spanned across different models as the years came and the models came and went. Interesting. I'm really happy the rain has held off. Okay, there's a nice row of cars here over this way. Let me make the turn over here. The old Dodge, that black one. This has to be a Ford. Yeah, it's a Ford. Yeah, it's an old Ford Fairlane, and it has the Ford-O-Matic transmission. It's a Ford Victoria, and look at the big giant fender skirts. Pretty awesome. All right, here's a little bit more of the Chevrolet thing. It's a little Chevy 2, or I think they started calling them Novas. It was a Chevy Nova eventually, but I think the very first models they just called them a Chevy 2, I think. Another one has the 327 badges on it. Yeah, right down here. Chevy 2. These were nice little cars. They were very popular in drag racing. For sale or trade. And there's a 326 Pontiac Tempest. These were really nice cars. I love the grille work and the vertical headlights. Could be an old Thunderbird. I think so. Yep. Thunderbird. The announcements are over. If I heard him right, what'd he say? The 45th annual.
Let me remind you, the spaces assigned to each of you need to be left clean prior to your departure. Dumpsters and
Chevrolet Chevelle Super Sport 396. Big block Chevrolet. Powerful car. Yeah, maybe I better quit here. Go take a break and check the radar. I'm probably done here anyway. I've seen pretty much all the vendors and you know what the place has to offer, and the majority of the cars. I think we covered it pretty well today. Okay, I know there's no way you can see the bounder here. That thing, it is way out there. Poor Bella, she's probably taking a nap. Yeah, I shouldn't say poor Bella. She's probably napping and just having a nice nap. Now, oh wait, here's something interesting. Look, these old style gas pumps, these are like miniatures. Wow, those are really cool. And it's like they're made like for an air compressor thing. I think those are actually air nozzles on them, and there's a plug on them, so I think this lights up. That is really cool. Now that's an ultimate like man cave thing. That's Shell gasoline, and this one over here is John Deere. That is really cool. I need one. I need one. I did bring some cash. Think I can put that in the bounder? How about just in case? Maybe I should grab some cash before I come here. You know how much those cost? He said he'd take $500 for the pair of them. I didn't even ask how much it was for one. No, I love it, but I don't love it that much. All right, we have one last chance down here. We get down here past the barbecue grills and smokers. There's a guy down here that has a bunch of old stock laying out. Oh, that's what you call a hood ornament there. That'll make your vehicle fly. I have no idea what that's off of. But it looks like a bird. Could be an old Thunderbird. I don't know. Old headlights. Old tail lights. It's crazy, all the various designs of automakers over the years. I wonder what this could have been. Oh, it's a Ram, I think. I wonder if that would maybe been off a really early Dodge truck. I don't know if they ever came up with the Ram name way back in those days. I just don't feel right having come here and not bought anything. Oh, this is the $10 table. The $10 table. I just don't see anything that I have to have, you know? But I just gotta have it. That may be about it. I've seen very little Maverick stuff. Yeah, no Maverick tail lights or hoods or fenders. I mean, they weren't as popular as the Mustang, but actually there was a time, I mean, as a collector car, I mean, there was a time when in sales, I think there was a year where Maverick was right there with the Mustang. I think 70 or 71, the first 2 years they were out. And there are still a lot of them out there. But as far as parts go, I'm not seeing a whole lot. I think that's going to be about it. We're going to take the long way back. And this is like an RV park for events. I mean, there's all the poles here have water and an electric plug. But I think these spaces here are 50 bucks a night, so I don't know. We're gonna take the long way around because there's some other cars out here in the field. I'm not gonna go all the way over there. There's some one row of cars over there, but we're gonna go past these ones here because the bounder's way down that way. Here's another pretty original Ford 100. Looks pretty original except for the wheels. It's pretty nice. And a Ford Granada. I never thought I'd see a Ford Granada fixed up, but there's a truck for sale. Oh, there's a Oldsmobile 98 convertible. I don't know what that is. It's a Chevrolet, but that's got to be really late 40s, I'm thinking. Mid 40s maybe? I don't know. Later model El Camino. A Plymouth truck. There's a big old Pontiac over here. Okay, talk about nice original vehicles. I think that's a early 70s Ram pickup truck. That's pretty cool. Another Ford 100. Now this guy down here has quite a trailer. He has an Impala on the back, a Chevelle in the middle, and a Camaro up front. Let's not forget to mention this Chevy Cheyenne. Nice clean looking truck. I don't know my Corvettes, probably early 70s. That's a really nice Mustang. Nice 289 car. Nice. Yeah, uh-oh. I think I see a Gran Torino around the other side. I hope it's a 72. I had a 72. It is. I had one of these cars. A 72 Gran Torino Sport. I love those front ends. My late brother had one at one point. Mine was gold in color. Yep, it's a Gran Torino Sport. Fastback. Yes, sir. They had me one of these. Love that car. Okay, I know we're getting closer. I know we're getting closer to the bounder. I think it's hiding behind that Class A out there. Alright, there's the bounder out there. Little Betty sitting out there all by herself. I'm gonna see if I can sneak up on Bella. She probably hears my footsteps. Unless she's sleeping. Bella! She's like, what? Come on in. It's like she didn't jump up with excitement or anything. Huh. Hi, Bella. Maybe she's mad at me. No. Did you miss me? Huh? Did you miss me? We were gone we were gone about 3 hours. We were gone about 3 hours. Or I was gone. Sorry, I was gone about 3 hours. It's definitely warmer in here. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go back in or not. I need to get some lunch. And I did get my hand stamped so I can get back in the gate if I want to go back in for a while. And had this been a bigger turnout, you know, if the weather had been a better forecast, I'm sure this would have filled up so much more. Judging by the past year's events, I know the forecast scared some people off. I'm not taking my nice car out in that weather. It's supposed to rain all day, and I didn't get a whole drop for 3 hours. I didn't ever got a drop. So, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people said no. But yeah, so it had been a better turnout, I probably would have went back in. But I've really seen, you know, pretty much everything. Really, 3 hours to do it, but. All right, I'm gonna get this video, get these files transferred, get this video edited, get it uploaded so that you can see it. Thanks for coming along today. I hope you enjoyed the swap meet / car show. And I don't know where we're going from here, but we'll be back soon. And yeah, thanks for coming along. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.